Consider supporting the Fireman on Patreon for just $1 a month. More information in the link below. What is up, everybody? I want to talk to you about the all-new Bonneville Bobber. Now, there's going to be two of them. I'm going to talk about the Bonneville Bobber first, and then I'm going to talk about the 2018 all-new Bonneville Bobber Black. Now, the Bonneville Bobber Black has a little bit different, a little bit extra stuff, so we'll just talk about the base. Now, the Bonneville Bobber is a great-looking bike that looks like a bobber straight from the factory, and it is a 1200cc bike. Now, I didn't talk about this in last week's video discussing the Harley 48 and the Indian Scout Bobber, mainly because I've never really seen one of these in person, and a lot of people were commenting that I should have done all three. Well, I'm going to talk about the Bonneville Bobber because I want to give you guys basically the stats and give you guys my input, my thought on this. Now, this is just coming from a guy that just likes the look, loves bikes, and just wants to ride one. So let's just go ahead and talk about it real quick, and we'll do some comparisons, while I'm talking. So first off, let's just talk about the Bonneville Bobber. So it's a 1200cc bike. It does come with ABS and has switchable traction control. Now, the Harley 48 doesn't have that, so that sucks. But the Indian Scout Bobber does have that, but you have to pay a little bit extra. So speaking about price, let's go ahead and get onto that. The Bonneville Bobber starts at $11,900 with the ABS included. So there's going to be slight variations with price. It's not that big of a price difference between all three of these bikes, but let's just keep going with the stats and what you get with the Bonneville Bobber. So the Bonneville Bobber, like I mentioned, you get ABS, you get road and riding modes, which is very awesome that Harley 48, once again, doesn't have any of that. Torque assist clutch, an immobilizer, a trip computer, floating aluminum single seat. So I think that's pretty cool. That's pretty awesome that this has that in there. It looks like a bobber. The Harley 48 is not too much like a bobber. The Indian Scout Bobber is more like a bobber. I keep saying bobber. There's so many bobbers. So anyways, has a monoshock suspension with linkage, has a low seat height, which is about 27 inches. You're going to get 4 colors with the Bonneville Bobber itself. You're going to get jet black, cranberry red / frozen silver, which actually looks pretty awesome, Morello red, which just covers the tank, and ironstone, which is a great looking silver. So like I mentioned, this is a 1200cc bike, just like the other ones. This is a liquid-cooled 8-valve parallel twin. So you're going to get a liquid-cooled 1200cc, just like the Indian Scout Bobber. Harley 48 is not liquid-cooled. It's still air-cooled, so there's that little difference. And then you get the max power of 77 horsepower at 6,100 RPMs. Now, the Indian Scout Bobber is a little bit more powerful than that, at over 100 horsepower, but the Harley 48 is a little bit less powerful. So this is like the middle of the road on that one. This is fuel injected, which is great. I love fuel injected bikes just because I don't know anything about carbureted bikes. So go ahead and flame me in the comments below on my inexperience on that. But yes, this also is a chain drive. So that is different than the Harley 48 and the Indian Scout Bobber. Those two have belt drives. So you will have a chain drive, so you're going to have a little bit more maintenance, but it's not going to be that big of a deal for a lot of you guys. It is a wet clutch, and it has a 6-speed gearbox. So the Harley 48 has 5, Indian Scout Bobber has 6, and the Bonneville Bobber has 6. So the Bonneville Bobber has a seat height of 690 millimeters. I had to go ahead and do a Google converting on that. That is 27.16 inches high. So that's to me it's very important because I am a short person, so I need to know the seat height, see if I can actually sit on it. 27.16 inches is not that big of a deal. I think that is a great height. Plus, you get the mid-controls. Mid-controls I like personally on every bike. I love having mid-controls. I've only ridden forward controls a few times, and it just felt too awkward for me, especially at my height. I believe mid-controls are great for the beginner just because of that situation where if you are coming to a stop, you put your foot down. You are going from a stop to go, put your foot up. So mid-controls on this will be great. I like the way it looks, especially with the bobber. One thing that is going to be causing a little bit of an uproar with some people, especially when they want to ride out of town, is that this has a 2.4 gallon tank. Now, that's bigger than the Harley 48. The Harley 48 has a 2.1 gallon, but it is smaller than the Indian Scout Bobber, which has a 3.3 gallon. So you're not going to have that long distance, but you're also getting a really cool look, and it's going to be nice and slimmed down on the tank. It's not going to be super massive on the bike. I think that's what they were going for, is they were going for more of that streamlined look. Having a smaller tank is not that big of a deal. especially when they say that the miles per gallon is about 54 miles per gallon. So you're going to get a little bit over 100 miles per tank. So that's in town, that's not that big of a deal. You're going to have to fill up every few trips. Like I said, not that big of a deal. So that's the Bonneville Bobber, and that starts at $11,900. Now, they have an all-new Bonneville Bobber Black, so this is going to be a little bit different. Not much different, but a little bit different. There is no price on it yet. It hasn't come out yet, but it does have a few different things. It does come with a 16-inch front wheel with Avon Cobra tires, twin 310mm discs, twin Brembo front brakes, 47mm Showa cartridge forks. It comes with a full LED headlight, single button cruise control. Now that is something pretty interesting. It has blacked out detailing, exhaust, engine, bars, hubs, lever, pretty much everything. Like I said, this is the Bonneville Bobber Black. And it does come with all the other stuff that the original Bonneville Bobber has. So, you still get the ABS, you still get all this stuff. But I wonder how much extra this costs. So that's the 2018 Bonneville Bobber Black. No price out at the time of recording this. But guys, let me know what you think. If you like this stuff, click that subscribe button. Right next to it is a notification bell button. Every time I post a video, you will be notified when I post that video. But with that said, guys, I hope you choose the correct bike for you. There's 3 great bobbers out there coming from 3 great companies. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'll see you guys later. Hope you guys ride safe. Bye.